Welcome back to the channel. I'm David Sugarman, and I'm here to help you learn English in a simple, fun, and useful way. Today, we're tackling a common challenge for English learners: comparatives. These words help us compare things, but knowing when to use or more or less can be tricky. For short adjectives, add like bigger, faster, or taller. And for long adjectives, use more or less. For example, like more interesting or less expensive. Some adjectives are irregular, like good, which becomes better, and bad, which becomes worse. So once you understand these rules, you'll sound much more natural in English. This video is part of a full series. So if you have been learning with me or one of my teachers, this is a great way to review what you've already covered in class. And whether we're working together one-on-one, in a group, or you're learning with one of my teachers, these lessons are designed to help you keep practicing and making progress. And don't forget, if you want even more practice, I've got exercises waiting for you on my website at davidenglish.info. They're designed to go hand in hand with these lessons and help you learn even faster. All right, let's jump in and master comparatives. In English, we use comparisons to describe differences between two people, places, or things. The two main ways to form comparisons are adding to short adjectives, using more than for longer adjectives. Using for short adjectives. For one syllable adjectives, we add to make comparisons. For example, small, smaller. Example sentence: this room is smaller than that one. We have the word tall, that's the adjective. Comparative form, taller. Example sentence: John is taller than Mike. Adjective, fast, faster. Example sentence: a car is faster than a bike. Old, older. My brother is older than me. Again, we're adding the to those smaller adjectives. If you're interested in spelling rules, if the adjective ends in E, just add R. For example, large. It ends with the E and it becomes larger. If the adjective has a short vowel plus consonant, double the final consonant. For example, big, it ends with a G and it's got a short vowel next to it, it's going to become bigger. You're going to double it. And if the adjective ends in a Y, change Y to I and add For example, happier. Drop the Y, put IER, and you got happier. I hope you're happier after hearing that. And using more than for longer adjectives. For adjectives with two or more syllables, we use more instead of adding Example with the adjective beautiful, it becomes more beautiful. Example sentence: this painting is more beautiful than that one. Interesting becomes more interesting. The book is more interesting than the movie. Expensive, more expensive. A laptop is more expensive than a phone. Comfortable, more comfortable. This chair is more comfortable than the sofa. Exceptions to the rules. Some adjectives have irregular comparative forms: good, bad, and far. Good becomes better. This restaurant is better than the other one. Bad becomes worse. The weather today is worse than yesterday. Far can be either said farther or further. My house is farther than yours. Again, a little reminder, for longer verbs, which are 2 syllables or more, we use more verb plus than. I make more progress than you. She makes more effort than John. For short verbs, 1 syllable, we use verb plus er. And then examples, I make quicker decisions than you. He makes faster sketches than her. Before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, share this with a friend so we can help change people's lives. And if you want even more exercises for practice, you can go to davidenglish.info to do even more on comparatives and more grammar exercises. Now we got to this part. I want you to practice with me. We're going to be doing a comparative exercise. I will go through 1 through 5 and read these out to you. And if you have the time, you can actually write down the answers and then check yourself. We'll try to go through this nicely that you can get this in your head. And I'm going to ask you right now, number 1, tea versus coffee. Now we got the word popular. So is it popular or more popular, first of all? Well, I'll tell you, it's more popular. Now, is tea more popular than coffee? In your opinion, what do you think? The answer that I'm putting down here is that tea is more popular than coffee. This is the correct answer. Tea is more popular than coffee. That's for the grammar. And you let me know in the comments, like, what do you like more? Do you like tea more or coffee? I want to know. And what's more popular in your country? In my country, it's more popular to be drinking coffee. Now, number 2, cats versus dogs. We have the word independent. So independent is a very big word. I'm going to be saying more independent. And if I'm going to ask you a question, which let's see, what are more independent, the cats or the dogs? What do you think in your opinion? And then I'll give you the right answer. Cats are more independent than dogs. Cats are more independent than dogs. Number 3, summer versus winter, hot. So the word hot goes to hotter. Now, in your opinion, which is hotter, summer or winter? Well, we all know that summer is hotter than winter. Summer is hotter than winter. And I want to know from you again, what do you prefer more? Do you prefer the summer or do you prefer the winter? I really want to know. Number 4, airplanes versus trains. So we have the word fast. Fast, it's a small adjective. We're going to say faster. Now, which do you think is faster? The trains or the airplanes? The answer is airplanes are faster than trains. Airplanes are faster than trains. Number 5, we're talking about movies versus books. And we have the word entertaining. Now, what does entertaining mean? It means amusing, enjoyable, or interesting. So it describes something that captures attention and provides pleasure, fun, or excitement. So in your opinion, what are more entertaining, books or movies? Well, I'm going to write down that movies are more entertaining than books. That's the answer. So movies are more entertaining than books. Let me know in the comments what you like. Number 6, we have gold versus silver. Gold versus silver. Wow, I love gold and I love silver. I actually have some gold necklaces, and I have a silver watch. And now we're talking about the word valuable. Now, what does valuable mean? I'll try to give you a good definition that it means having great worth, importance, or usefulness. It can refer to something with high monetary value or something that is meaningful and beneficial. So in this, first of all, back to the exercises, it's a very big adjective. So we want to say more valuable. Now, what do you think is more valuable, the gold or the silver? Gold is more valuable than silver. Number 7, laptops versus desktops. Portable. Portable means that you're able to move this thing. It's mobile, okay? So, it's easy to take with you on an airplane, for example, or on a train when you're traveling for work. So, what is more portable? Well, we're going to say laptops are more portable than desktops. I have a laptop and I have a desktop. Number 8, bicycles versus motorcycles. Safe. Safe is a one-syllable word. We're going to say safer. Now, in your opinion, what do you think? Are bicycles safer than motorcycles or the opposite? I'm going to say that bicycles are safer than motorcycles, but you could argue against me on that one. Number 9, fiction versus nonfiction. Interesting. So, first of all, do you know the difference between fiction versus nonfiction? So, fiction refers to stories that are made up, imaginary. They're not based on real events. These can include the novels, short stories, and fairy tales. For example, Harry Potter is a fictional story about magic and wizards. And nonfiction refers to texts that are based on facts, real events, or true information. And this includes biographies, history books, and news articles. Example, a nonfiction book about space explains real facts about planets and stars. So if you want more examples, let me know. But we're going to go into interesting here. So interesting, it's a very, very large adjective. We're going to say more interesting. And in your opinion, what's more interesting, fiction or nonfiction? Let me know in the comments. Let's say fiction is more interesting than nonfiction. Let's go with that. Now, we're going to go to number 10, mountains versus beaches. And now we have the word peaceful. Peaceful. What does peaceful mean? To me, peaceful means to be calm, to be quiet. You're free from disturbance, violence, or conflict. Okay? Does that make sense to you? And now I want to know, in your opinion, what do you think? What's more peaceful? Because peaceful is a big adjective. So we're going to say, what's more peaceful? For the example, we can say mountains are more peaceful than beaches. Okay? Let's just say. You can argue against me there. It's okay. I have to say that you guys are doing amazing. And the more that you do, the better you're going to get. Okay? The more that you do, the better you're going to get. These videos are for you to progress further and further in your English dream, your goals, to become a confident English speaker, to become someone that doesn't make mistakes, right? To sound good in front of your colleagues, to sound good in situations when you're at the hotel or at a restaurant or even in an elevator. Okay? We want you to sound perfect. By doing more practice, you're just going to be getting better. So again, get out your notebook, get out your pen and pencil, and write down the answers and check to see if you're okay. I'm a learner of writing down things. If I write it down, I remember it. So take this time to write down your answers, stop the video, and then check them. And go to davidenglish.info for more exercises under comparatives in the pre-intermediate section. So 11, what do you think? Let's go through this. A sports car is it's fast than a bicycle. Now, the word fast is going to be faster. So a sports car is faster than a bicycle. Again, a sports car is faster than a bicycle. 12, the ocean is deep than a lake. Now, if you don't know what the word deep means, I'll explain it to you. In the context of this sentence, we're talking about physical depth. It's going far, far down into a place, okay? So the ocean is very deep in some places, okay? So in this case, we're going to say the ocean is deeper than a lake because it's a small adjective, deeper than a lake. Number 13, my phone is old than yours. Now, old, we already know. And what do you think? The answer is my phone is older than yours. My phone is older than yours. 14, the movie is interesting than the last one. So it's a very big adjective. So we want to say this movie is more interesting than the last one. And number 15, a cheetah is quick than a lion. Well, quick means fast. And we all know that the cheetah, I think, is the fastest animal. So a cheetah is faster. And we can say a cheetah is quicker than a lion. A cheetah is quicker than a lion. Number 16, we're comparing a laptop and a tablet, and we have the word expensive. Now, expensive means it's a lot of money. So expensive also is a very large adjective. So we're going to say more expensive. So a laptop is more expensive than a tablet. 17, we have the sun versus the moon. And we have the word bright. So what does bright mean? It means that it's full of light. Okay, it's full of light. So the sun is brighter than the moon. Bright is a small adjective. We're going to just put ER there. Brighter than the moon. 18, summer days versus winter days. And we have the word long. So the answer is summer days are longer than winter days. 19, walking versus driving. Healthy. In this case, we want to drop the Y and we want to put IER. And we want to say walking is healthier than driving. And 20, an eagle, which is a kind of bird. And then we have the word strong and we have the word sparrow. We have two birds. We have eagle and sparrow. But we have the word strong. Strong, we're going to put ER. It's a smaller adjective. And we all know that an eagle is stronger than a sparrow. And that's the answer. And those are the answers for this lesson. So a good way to go about this is to actually think about things that you can compare at real time and practice this. So observe your surroundings and compare different things you see. If you have kids, you can play games with them with this. It's fun. And try to do this with a partner to get better. At this point in time, I'll read out the answers to you one last time, okay? And you can repeat after me if you would like. Number 1, tea is more popular than coffee. 2, cats are more independent than dogs. 3, summer is hotter than winter. 4, airplanes are faster than trains. 5, movies are more entertaining than books. 6, gold is more valuable than silver. 7, laptops are more portable than desktops. 8, bicycles are safer than motorcycles. 9, fiction is more interesting than nonfiction. 10, mountains are more peaceful than beaches. 11, a sports car is faster than a bicycle. 12. The ocean is deeper than a lake. 13. My phone is older than yours. 14. This movie is more interesting than the last one. 15. A cheetah is quicker than a lion. 16. A laptop is more expensive than a tablet. 17. The sun is brighter than the moon. 18. Summer days are longer than winter days. 19. Walking is healthier than driving. And 20. An eagle is stronger than a sparrow. Guys, thank you so much for coming to the David English Academy. You're doing great. You can continue on to the next video in the series. And for more information, just visit and follow my social media accounts. Bye for now, everybody.
Hi, how are you today? If you would like to elevate your English level, where people actually understand you, where you're not making mistakes, where you're not confused, where you have control of your English, then you're in the right place. My name is David Sugarman. I've been teaching business English for over 12 years, and I can really help you. Currently, right now, I'm teaching in big companies like Diplomat Israel, like IKEA, and others. If you would like to hear more information, please reach out to me over here. Bye for now.